Hello, you guys. We have made it to another Tuesday. Another Tuesday. Can you believe it? If you are looking, let me tell you something. Tuesdays come by so fast. If I am looking for something to happen, all I have to do is look up and look for a Tuesday because Tuesdays come by so fast for me. It's not Mondays. We already know Mondays come fast, but Tuesdays come around. I feel like I was just sitting here last week with you guys talking to you about what I was talking about. We're already back at another Tuesday, but I'm grateful for it. I'm here. We're alive. God has given us breath. Whatever we're complaining about, let it go. Get rid of it because it's somebody else that's wishing. While you're complaining about your circumstances, you're complaining about what you're going through, you're complaining about whatever it is. It's somebody out there that's going through something much worse. Somebody out there that can't walk, can't get out of a hospital bed, can't do this, can't do that. But yet you've gotten up, you've gotten on your way, you've gotten up, you've gotten to work. Another thing that you need to be grateful for that you even have a job and you're here complaining and that person just wish they could just get up out of the bed, wish they can get up and breathe the air that you can breathe. Some of them are on oxygen. Let me not get too deep, but I'm just saying, when we're sitting around and we're sitting here complaining and all those things, I can't stand to hear people complain because there's so many things to be thankful for, even when it's hard. Yes, it's hard. It's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy. Some days are going to be harder than others, but then guess what? We are here and I'm here for it. I have good days and I have bad days as well, but I don't claim them. I just say, God, help me to get out of that mind frame. And I fight my way through to making sure that I get out of that state. Because if you sit there, that's what it's going to be. We always talk about the power of the tongue, always talk about, what we speak is what it is. That that's what it is. That's what it's gonna be. If we're sitting up here talking about, oh my God, I'm so miserable. I'm so I just wish life was just so much different. I'm just so miserable. I don't want to be here anymore. You're gonna stay in that state. You gotta start saying, God, I want better. I want more. And in order for me to get more, I'm gonna do the work to make sure I get more. I'm gonna make sure I get in my Bible. I'm making sure that I'm praying over myself. I'm making sure that I'm covering everything. I'm making sure that I am working towards getting what I want, as well as speaking it, as well as you see me trying to get there. And I know that if you see me working, God, you're going to give it to me. It's as simple as that. You just got to think differently. We got to think differently because it's so easy to be miserable. It's so easy to be, oh my God, I just wish and I just wish. We all wish. We're all supposed to dream big. Nobody said that we're not supposed to dream big. We are supposed to dream big. But in dreaming, in hoping, and in wishing, you got to do things differently. You just can't just, oh, that's where I want to be, and I'm not doing the work to get there. So keep that, pin that, okay? And remember, speaking positive will get you everywhere you need to be and want to be. It will. It will. It works for me. When I learned that years and years and years ago, my life has changed for the better. So I'm here to tell you, it can be done. You just got to think different. We got to think different. We got to be different. We got to do things different than what we used to do. If we used to sit in misery, get out of it. Let's sit in trying to figure out how we can make things better for ourselves, right? Because it's just, I see it so much. Look at the whole thing came with it, y'all. I see it so much. People are just miserable and they just sit in it and you try to listen to them because they're talking to you about things, but God, then they start dragging you down and pulling on you, and then that's when you got to say, look, I was having a good day. My advice to you is to do something different. I don't know how you're going to get out of it. You got to think different, you got to pray, and you got to do something different. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't. Y'all see my cup? Lina Sue Perkins gave me this cup for my birthday, and I love it. You know, I'm so vain. I love my name. And y'all know I love coffee. I haven't had any breakfast this morning. I came right in here so I can get my day started and get this message into you guys. I had a totally different, I just want to let you guys know I had a totally different message. But when I start talking about what I'm talking about, it's going to make you laugh, because if anybody watches this show, they will know what I'm talking about. They will know what I'm talking about. So I wanted to come to you guys about when you want something so bad in a relationship where you can't even see straight. You want something so bad. You want a relationship so bad. You can't see straight. Going back to, oh my God, I wish. Oh my God, I hope. Oh my God, I just want this so bad. I want this so bad. I'm living in a fantasy world. My fantasy is to be married. I already have my kids. I just want to be married. I just want to be in a relationship. I just want this man right here that I had my eye on, and I'm going to trick him into marrying me. And I want it so bad where I can't see. I can't see that I'm about to mess up my whole life that I worked so hard for. I worked so hard for my life, but this man that I've had my eye on all this time, I want him so bad. So I'm gonna say what I gotta say to get him. I'm gonna do what I have to do to get him. I just want it so bad where I can't see. So in saying that, I have been watching Love After Lockup. Has anybody been watching Love After Lockup? Okay, so they have several episodes, but this episode I've watched pretty much. I can't say all of them, but I've watched a lot of them. I'm embarrassed to say. I don't know what it is. It's always on TV. So I watched a lot of them. And the other day, it's had me in a chokehold since Saturday. But just, I think the other day, I got so upset where I just wanted to take my shoe off and throw it at the TV. I got so agitated and irritated on this one couple, this girl. And it just shows you how people think and shows you what people are going through in their brains. People's mental capacity is, we really have to work on our brains and how we think. So this one couple, this girl, she's from Utah. She is a Mormon. She's a black girl, an African American girl from Utah, and she's a Mormon. And she has 3 kids, and she has built this life. She's a single mom. She's built this life where she's comfortable. She pretty much works 3 jobs and she's comfortable. Okay. Well, she found love, and she found love with an inmate who's been in jail for 18 years, and he's coming out of jail. And I think they've been in a relationship for 4 years. So in those 4 years, she has, they've built a relationship. And what we know of, when we know these people in jail, they will tell you anything they want to tell you. They will say anything they can say to get you to take care of them when they first come up out of jail, because they have to go somewhere. They don't have anywhere to go. They have to go somewhere, and they have to have their parole officer to check on them when they come out. So they have to have somewhere to be stable. And a lot of times they prey on these women, or these women prey on these men to get them out of jail. And financially, they're taking care of them. They've spent thousands and thousands of dollars for them to survive in jail and to live comfortably in jail. Meanwhile, they're entertaining other people just like they're entertaining you. But that's neither here nor there. Okay. So she has talked with this man, and she immediately, when he comes out of jail, she wants to get married so they can be a family. That's all to it. I love you. We've built a relationship while you've been in jail for 4 years. When you come out, We're going to get married and we're going to be an instant family. She only sees, she's a single mom. She's a Mormon mom, African American lady, 3 kids. She wants a father for her kids. Period, point blank. She wants to be married. Never mind, she knows him from just being on the phone with him, but she doesn't know him. One thing about women, we bring men into our houses and we don't know them. We've dated them. We've, just, and this is, I'm just going to say this, for a little while. We've dated him for a little while. He looks a certain way, check. He smells a certain way, check. Oh my God, he has a body of a goddess, check. And he just looked the part. I didn't say he had a job. I didn't say he was established. I didn't say he has a car. I didn't say he had a house. I didn't say any of that. I said he looks the part, he smells good, he has a body of a goddess. He just fits the part. And sometimes that's just enough. Until it's in your face and you're living your reality. And then all of a sudden, things change. Okay, so the man came out of jail. And remember, she's a Mormon woman. So she's lied to him over the phone and she's told him that sexually she can do all types of things, tricks, what have you. I guess she let him know that maybe she was somebody out of the strip club that can give you the fantasy that you're wanting. She lied to him about that. And she also lied to him about, I think, several other things. She's just a Mormon woman and she's lied about all types of things. So when he came out of jail and he immediately gets with her, remember, he's been in jail for 18 years. Ding, what do you think's going to happen when he comes out of jail? Immediately, he's ready to get to the hotel and immediately have sex with you. But then you are scared now because you lied to him and you told him that you can do all those things. And the lies have become so true to you in your fabricated mind that now is the time that he has gotten out of jail. And this is what you've been waiting for. Oh, but I can't do all those things I said I could do. Oh my God, now everything is hitting down on you. You don't even know if your kids don't like this man. That's really, it's so many number ones. It's so many number ones. Her daughter, her son, her baby girl, you're going to have her around this guy that you're going to have your kids around this guy that you really don't know. You just know of him over the phone and all the things that he's told you and promised you. And you're going to bring him around your young children. You don't know what he's capable of. But that goes back to, I want something so bad that I can't see. I can't see past what I want. I know it's not right. She would get in the car and she would say, God, girl, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Her friends have tried to tell her, I think you're messing up. I think you're doing the wrong thing. And she blows up on her friends because they're telling her the truth. She don't want to hear the truth. She don't want to hear anybody tell her that she's doing the wrong thing. She's about to lose all of her friends because she blew up on them because they're telling her, girl, wake up. You're dating somebody that's in jail. He's probably taking advantage of you. But she just don't want to hear it. She blows up on them. She loses her mind. She goes to the car. She's crying. They don't understand my life. They don't know. They don't know. They do know. They know you're a fool. They know you're a fool. So wanting things so bad in a relationship. You can't see past the want. You can't see past the hurt. You can't see past what's going on right now. Your reality. You can't see. You're still going along with what your plan was, even though you know you're living a lie. You can't see past the trauma. You can't see past the anger. You can't see past your emotion, the emotional abuse. You can't see past the lust. You just can't see. So the guy comes out. They go to the hotel. She's nervous. Before they go to the hotel, they go to the car wash. Let me not leave out this part. They go to the car wash, and the car wash girl asks them, what, which one do you want? What do you want, the number one, or do you want the basic, or do you want the deluxe? Do you want what do you want? She gets immediately mad at the girl. Honey, I am his fiance. She asked him, did he want the works? I am his fiance. What do you mean the works? I mean, he don't want you, baby. Stay in your lane with your duck hat on your head. She just lost it on the girl. The girl's job is to ask them, do you want the deluxe? Do you want the basic, or do you want the ultimate? That's the girl's job. But mentally, she's this lady that he's with, she's messed up. He was like, oh, that was a bit much. She was like, I mean, she's sitting there and she's flirting with you. This is a young girl at the car wash, and you're saying she's reaching over you to flirt with your man that just came out of jail for 18 years. So we see what we're working with here. So they go to the hotel. After that, she's all upset about the girl at the car wash. She's still talking about this girl at the car wash, asking him, do he want the works? Get to the hotel, and she goes into a panic because she's like, I don't know if I can do all those things, but I'm going to do whatever I have to do to please him. Other than that, until I get a ring on my finger. The ultimate thing that she's worried about is getting that ring on her finger, getting that man to marry her so they can become a family. She don't know what's going to happen in the next 24 hours. But all she knows is, I'm about to get married to that man because that man has promised me that he was going to marry me as soon as he came out. So after they come from the hotel, they go to a meet and greet with his family, and he wants to see his daughter, and his daughter said that she couldn't come. So of course the girlfriend comes. She's all happy-go-lucky because, okay, I'm here with your family, everything is good. He gets on the phone. His daughter says, she's on her way. I'm on my way, Dad. I can actually come now, and actually my mom is coming with me. Immediately the girlfriend blows up again because she has a jealous spirit, and she's like, you told me I wouldn't have to deal with any baby mamas. Well, you have a baby daddy. Why can't you deal with his baby mama? It's all types of things going on. This is just, I mean, people are really going through this in life. I'm telling you, this thing has had me in a chokehold. And I've seen women like this, not in this instance, but I've seen women just want something so bad that they can't see. They can't see the circumstance that they're throwing themselves in because of what they want so badly. So this is why I'm giving you this whole scenario, so you can see how bad it is. And not only that, tune into Love After Lockup and watch the girl from Utah with her boyfriend. So she gets upset. She immediately storms out because the baby mama's coming. She's jealous because I think she feels like she doesn't want him to see anybody but her. And then not only that, when I finally saw that baby mama, she's a pretty girl, but she don't want this man. That was a man that she met. They had a baby when they were 15 years old. He's been in jail 18 years. What does she want with him? She knows that he don't have anything, but she's bringing a daughter because the daughter don't go anywhere without a mom. She's bringing a daughter to see him. So what is the big deal? Just See what it's about before you just immediately take yourself from the situation. So she took herself from the situation and she left because she was just so upset and jealous that the baby mama is coming. She don't want to deal with it. She just left. And she really thought that he was going to come running behind her, and he didn't. Strike number one in her brain, because I thought he was, when I did the drastic exit, that he would be running after me. And he didn't. He stayed there and enjoyed his family and enjoyed his daughter and enjoyed his baby mama. And when it was over, I'll deal with her when it's over. So the meet and greet is over. He gets back to the hotel, and the girl lets him know that she didn't want to have to deal with the baby mama. You told me, you promised me that I wouldn't have to deal with the baby mama, and yet she came. And I don't, and he was like, "You're not going to get in between me and my daughter." Check on his side, because he's right. You're not going to get in between me and my daughter. So if that's what you're thinking, we got a problem, you know. And he was like, she was like, "Well, if you think, so would you have a problem with my baby daddy?" He was like, "No, I wouldn't have a problem with your baby daddy, because I do know he's the daddy of your children, and he might be around. So I respect him enough to come see his children." Well, he'll be coming around more. So she's trying to make him jealous. She's just, people are just in their minds. So they immediately get into it. All of a sudden, he becomes angry and threatening her, and looks like he's about to put his hands on her in the parking lot. It just escalated. And then she said, "You don't have to worry about me no more. I'm just going to X myself out of my life, out of your life." And he's like, "What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, you're trying to make me a puppet. You're trying to, because you can't control me, that you're just going to take everything away because you feel like I don't have anything. You just feel like you're just going to control me," and bumps her. Like she's all of a sudden looking at him like he's the Incredible Hulk. Her life is in danger right now. She don't know what's going to happen. And she's immediately scared. And then she's thinking about, is police out there? If he hits her, she don't know what's going to happen. Because remember, you don't know this guy. You don't know him. You were just in love where you couldn't see. So now you're learning the real him. And it's only been maybe 7 hours since he's gotten out of jail. You're learning the real him now, sweetheart. So she, they squash all of that. He has to go back to his brother's house, which is in California. And then she has to go back to Utah, because she thought that immediately he was going to be able to come and be with her. He's living a lie, because when he met with his parole officer said, "You have to live in California. You can't live in Utah with your girlfriend. Your parole has to be for 2 years in California." So he's leading her on, having her think that he's going to be moving back with her. So it's all types of things going on. She accepted him back after he was about to fight with her in the parking lot. I forgot about this part. He's a Crip. She's a Mormon. He was a Crip. She says that he's a Crip still. So you're marrying a gangbanger, and then you say you don't want him to influence your kids. So what is it that you really want? You just lusting over the man, really. So I just want you guys to just hear me when I say, don't fall in love with the fabrication of what you want so badly. We all want something more. We all want something that's probably out of our reach. But don't lose yourself in something that you're trying to get. It's harder for some than others. I know people are probably like, "Alexi, you've met your soulmate from the beginning. You can't really talk about it because your marriage is fine. It's great." My marriage has not always been great. We've had some hard times, but we just knew how to work through it all so now that we're older, we've gotten to a point where we're good. But it wasn't always great. No, we didn't go through that type of trauma. No, we didn't go through any type of craziness like that. And I'm grateful. Understand me, I'm grateful. But when you're sitting around trying to be something that you're not, it's a it's a recipe for disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. We want. But think about what you could lose trying to get what you want. Oh, I want $1 million. What am I going to go do today? Go rob a bank and try to get it and mess up my entire life? This situation is just as crazy as she wants this man so bad that she's willing to alter her whole life just to be with him because he's the only one that's accepting her for who she is. I want $1 million, so I'm going to go and rob a bank because I want $1 million. That's how stupid it sounds. That is how stupid it sounds. Don't lose yourself because you want something so bad that you can't see. Men, we move women in, trying to woo them, trying to um, buy them everything that they want, knowing full well you can't even afford it, but you're entertaining her when she's telling you, I'm used to having 200 pairs of shoes. I'm used to having uh designer bags. I'm used to having. Are you kidding me, girl? You don't have a pot to piss in. But you're going to tell this man that's gullible and that's stupid that I'm used to having this. I'm accustomed to having this. I'm making you believe that I'm accustomed to that so you can give it to me. And then I'm performing certain things on you that make you just give me what I want. And that man is losing himself. All of his money that he saved, that he might have in 401k or that he might just have, that he works for, is just being blown to the wind because he's trying to keep up this lady's habits. Because he's so in love and he wants something so bad that he can't see. He can't see that she's taking advantage of him. He can't see it because he's just in love with her beauty. He's just in love with the image of her. He's just in love with who she portrays herself to be, that I will do anything to just be with you. I'm going to lose my house. I'm going to lose my car. I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to sell off everything because I'm trying to get you what you say you want so you'll be here with me in my insecurities. And that's what it is. It's all insecurities. You feel like there's nobody else out there that will love you for you and what you come with, that you got to make yourself into something more broad, more extravagant than what it seems like it is. And I've lost myself in it and I got to keep playing this game. But when it becomes real, then what now? Then there's problems now. That's when the problems come in. Oh man, you wasn't what you said you was. You're a liar. You're phony. Yeah, but I love you. I just want to be with you so much. I just want you so much. Can you accept me for the fact that I'm nothing that I said I was? Can you now accept me for who I am? Absolutely not. You're a liar. You see how bad it can get? Why not just be you and find somebody that loves you for you? There's actual people out there that really could love you for who you are, what you bring to the table, a lot or a little. There's actually somebody out there that's for you, but you're going to force it and you're going to get with somebody that is not even in your realm of what you want to be and who you want to be in your life, and you're willing to just mess up your entire life just to be with somebody who you think that fits the look, because most of it is just the look. I'm just lusting over your body. I'm just lusting over what you look like. I fantasize with being with somebody like you. I fantasize with what I thought you could be when I finally get with you. And then when I finally get with you, I don't really know who you are. It's a sick world out here, you guys. It's a sick world out here. And people are going through this very thing. They want things so bad. Learn people. I've said it in the past uh, episodes. Learn people before you jump into things. Learn them for a good while, because you got to learn the ins and outs of them. You got to learn their day to day. You got to learn what they will bring. You don't just immediately move people in your house. Let them come over, learn them. You go over there, learn how they do things. You don't just say, "Oh, I like him. Oh, I got to move him in tomorrow." You're going to be in a world of trouble. You're going to be in a world of trouble if you don't take your time and learn people. I know that we're getting older. I know that life is passing us by and it's so short that we got to get what we got to get now. I know. I know. But you're not going to have anything if you don't take your time with people and figure them out. Don't lose yourself in something that you want so bad and wreck your whole life, wreck your children's life. That girl would get in the car and it's like she would get in the car and she would have talks with God. And she would be saying the right thing when she got in the car. What are you doing? You have bought this man a car. Are you crazy? Oh my God, I'm such a bad mom for bringing this man into my life. Oh my God, what are you doing, girl? Are you crazy? And then leave right out the car and go right back into acting like the crazy girl. Just go right back into, when she sees him, she loses herself again. He's like kryptonite, I guess. Oh my God, I just want him so bad. I can't see. Oh my God, I want her so bad. I'm willing to do anything. I'm willing to sell my soul just to be with this person. It's so sad, you guys. It's so sad. If you're in your right mind, thank him today. Because as a people, we're so stuck on what we want, we can't see. We don't know what's right and what's wrong anymore because we are just lost. And that is a mental state that a lot of us can be in and a lot of us don't know about. And I'm grateful to God on this day that I don't know anything about that. But I see women deal with things, not in this instance, that is the worst instance, but I see women deal with these type of things with these men. And I've seen on TV these men deal with these type of women. Because I don't know I don't have anybody around me like that at all. I don't, because I just could not, you know, say what you want about me. I don't want that around me. I do not want that around me. If you're playing games, if you're ignorant and you want to be keep that over there. But if you want to progress and you want to elevate, by all means, we can be friends. By all means. But this type of ignorance, I do know that women go through it. And I can tell you what I can tell you, but I already know that you have your mind made up. So I'm not going to drain my soul and trying to help you, and you don't even want to fix it. That's not my ministry. That's not my ministry. I can tell you right here over this podcast or episode, I can tell you right here that that's not the right thing to do. But if you continue on, it's on you. I'm just bringing you the scenarios of how life works and what people go through in relationships, in marriages, in courting each other. My last advice to you is learn people before you bring them into your life, man or woman. It's that simple. Don't give of yourself if you're not receiving in return. Don't give, and you don't receive. You're not receiving anything. It's not about money. It's not, if that person don't know how to do anything, they're draining you. That is a problem. And if you don't see it and you continue on, you're putting yourself through it. It's nobody's fault but yours. It's not even their fault for doing it to you. You are allowing it. All right. I just wanted to, Love After Lockup has had me in a chokehold since Saturday, and I couldn't believe the scenario. I wanted to come to you guys today with something totally different, but this was on my spirit so heavy because I do know women and men that go through things, not in this instance, but so much like this that it was just on me. So I'm praying for you guys out there because I do know that, all type of things are going on. All type of things are going on. But if you could grab a hold of yourself and think it out. Keyword, think. You can save yourself from a life of damage. Okay? I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. I hope I didn't go on a tangent, a way off character in watching Love After Lockup in my message, but the message is real and life is real. These things do happen, and stay safe out there, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for watching Marriage Our Way. Tell a friend. Um, it's not just for married people. People want to be married. Everybody wants to be married. So they want to know what it's like. What are the things you have to deal with? These are the things that you have to deal with. Some of us have to deal with them. Some of us don't. But I got a lot of past episodes and a lot of different things that you can watch. So if you haven't caught up, make sure you caught up because I don't know what episode I'm on now, but I've been doing it every Tuesday since September, I think 18th. So every Tuesday. And I might miss some Tuesdays, but I might come back to the next week after that. But I haven't really missed a beat with these because I really do truly enjoy doing this and talking with you guys and trying to help you in your life. So be blessed. Have a spectacular week. Claim it. Tell somebody, call somebody and tell them you love them. Call somebody, tell them you're thinking about them. It'll make for a good day. All right. See you next Tuesday. Love you.